Hey everyone, did you like that shot? I hope so. Because I'm going to tell you what, one of the most frustrating parts of the game I find is chipping. So my goal is let's eliminate from that game forever for you if we can. And how are we going to do that? We're going to do that with something called the Top Shot that I created. Now why did I create this? For one simple fact, if you've ever tried to chip before, I guarantee you've hit the ball fat before. What does that mean? You hit it 2 feet in front of you, right? And then what you're gonna do, then so you don't do that again, you pull up on the ball and you call skull it, and it shoots across the green. And your strokes add up on and on and on when you're 10 yards, 5 yards off the green. What I'm gonna teach you today is I'm gonna teach you how to eliminate that chipping. Something, like I said, called the Top Shot, and it's gonna change your game and help you play some of the best golf in 2026. Come follow me, I'm gonna show you how this works. All right guys, now it's time to figure out what club to use to hit the Top Shot. There are 5 different clubs that I recommend. I'm gonna go from my least favorite to my favorite club and explain to you why. So my least favorite club, but still able to use it, is gonna be the pitching wedge, okay? That's gonna be my least favorite. The second one, if you have, is a gap wedge. My third one would be a 54-degree sand wedge. And then the 56-degree sand wedge, and here's my favorite, the 60-degree sand wedge. This is the one, if you have one, this is the club I highly recommend. And I'm gonna explain to you why. One of the things that's most important with hitting this shot is gonna be what's called the bounce of the club. The bounce of the club is just the bottom of the club here, and it's gonna help you to create what I call that top shot, to get that top spin and overspin. And I'm gonna explain to you why that's so important here in just a second. Let's get the basics down. First thing you're gonna need to know is the grip. I highly recommend you use your putting grip because the Top Shot stands for top spin, overspin, putt. This is a putting stroke, not a chipping stroke. Very important. You know the difference, or the ball's gonna go way too far. Again, this is a putting stroke. So for what I say that, let's use our putting grip. For me, very simple. I take my right hand, put it on top, left hand, just my finger right down there on my other fingers. But whatever your putting grip is fine. You don't have to use this one. You can use any grip you want. But really, like I said, stick to your putter. Next, let's talk about your stance. When I do my stance, I like to make sure, number one, the ball is gonna be off my back of my foot. I think it's important to make sure you do your weight shift correctly, that you have the majority of that weight on your front foot. You have about a club width between your feet. So take your club, put it right about there, okay? Now for the most important part, how to actually do the Top Shot stroke. So what we're gonna do is, again, we're gonna put it off our back foot. We're gonna go ahead, keep this about club length in between my feet right here. But the biggest thing now, we need to open our club face. Again, I'm gonna repeat that. We're not keeping it closed, we're gonna open it. Why are we gonna open it? Because can you see how that allows the bounce of the club to be able to be utilized? Don't worry if the club is pointed to the right of your target. It does not matter. The club will still go and the ball will still go towards your target itself. So the key to the Top Shot, and I have a special ball for you here, is to make sure you're hitting this yellow part. And I highlighted it so you can see it. That's the top back quarter of the golf ball. Doing this, hitting that with the back and the bounce of the club will create the ball to get top spin and overspin and makes it so much easier for you to control the shot. Why is this so cool? Number one, if you've ever bowled, if you've ever skee balled, if you've ever tossed a softball, a baseball, underhand, whatever, that's all you're really doing here. The ball is just gonna push into the ground and then it's gonna jump up and have top spin, overspin, and roll out to your target. All right, now you know how to do it. Now it's time for me to show you the results. I'm gonna hit 5 continuous shots using the Top Shot. Again, top spin, overspin with a putting stroke. I want you to see the difference between 5 chips and 5 Top Shots. I think you're gonna be blown away. Check this out. All right, come check this out. See over here? You don't see a golf ball, do you? That's because you can't hit it fat. The worst you're gonna do is my second shot. And you saw over here, right? What am I, 5, 6 feet? I'll take that all day. I know I can make one, maybe 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4 of those. But look at this. Easy tap-ins. Within about that 3-4 foot circle. Even the one I ended up a little short, still almost in that range of makes. So here's what I want you to do. Go ahead, try 5 of your regular chip shots. Look at your consistency patterns. See where you end up. Then try the top shot. I'm almost willing to guarantee you're gonna have more consistent patterns using the top shot than you will chipping. All right, guys. Now that you've seen these 5 shots, I need you to go out to your local course and try them yourself. I think you're gonna have phenomenal results in comparison to when you're trying to chip. All right, do me a favor. After you try that, come on back. I wanna create some more free videos for you to watch that's gonna help you take your game to the next level in 2026. All right, and by the way, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I actually started a company. It's called TM Golf Made Simple. I've created 12 instructional videos to help you from the hardest shots in golf, in my opinion, which would be 50 yards all the way to your putter. And what I'm gonna do for you is I wanna give you a special thank you for watching this video. What I have, and I think is gonna be a perfect way to get you started here, is what's called the starter package. It is my 3 most important videos, and think when it takes you to really understanding how this works. The first video is really gonna cover what is the secret of TM golf. Then I'm gonna talk a little bit about one of my specialty shots, control blade, and how I'm gonna make your life a lot easier around the green. And finally, we're gonna take your putting to a whole new level. I'm gonna simplify it like you've never seen before. And as a special thank you, I'm gonna give you an offer code, Top Shot. So put in the offer code Top Shot, I'm gonna give you 50% off the starter package. All right, guys, do me a favor, go try that, go check out the website. We'll see you back here in a little bit, and I'll have a new video for you as well.